Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is none, no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset, or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. That morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming. Hello, everybody. Hello, Victoria Burgess. First one in here tonight. Dee, hello. Brat. Jack of all trades, Lady May. Yeah, it's been a while. Nice to see you. Hello, Millie. D Lucky, Lolly, hello. Shannon. Yep. Nice to see all of y'all. Diane. I'm so glad to see y'all. Janice, hello. Fine Summer's Truth. Daniel, hello. Nice to see everybody here. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope I didn't miss anybody. So how's everybody doing today? It's been a long day. It's been a long day. I've been out and about and doing things. Hey, Michelle, nice to see you. I'm so glad to see everybody. So, yeah. So, hey, Aggie, how are you? So it has been a little bit more than 2 weeks. Still no word or nothing much new on Sebastian, right? He's still missing. I'm sorry I'm coming in late tonight. I've been gone all day. Yaya, hey, good to see you. Glad to see everybody. I hate we have to always come in under these circumstances. Always under bad circumstances. Somebody's always missing or something. Tired, yard work today. Yeah, it was a pretty day today. Pretty day. Hey, Peace in a Pod. Yeah, everybody. Glad to see everybody. Hey, Candalee. Yeah, it's been over 2 weeks, right? You did some yard work too. I hope it stays warm enough. I gotta start getting my flowers together. Trying to see who all's coming in. So, Sebastian is still missing, and we're all still praying. That's right. I want to see my chat filled up with green hearts. Jack of all trades says, Smiley, if I go missing, I want you looking for me. I sure will. You better believe it. That mom didn't notify the dad. The stepdad did. That's right, Peas in a Pod. I know that. We're going to go over some red flags. we're going to go over at least my red flags, because I have some red flags and I don't want to accuse anybody. But there is some things. Hey, Andy. Good to see you, Andy. Y'all know me. Sometimes I'll be looking all over the place and don't see y'all. So forgive me, okay? Forgive me. But I have my red flags. And I just stick with what I think. So, yeah. Green was his favorite color. Is his favorite color. And just fill my chat up with green. So there's that. Everyone's still looking for him. Sebastian. Sebastian's his name. And nobody has forgot him. And nobody will forget him. Although it's been tough. This tight-knit community has really pulled together in Hendersonville, Tennessee. They made Sebastian Rogers go national. Everyone is sitting on pins and needles. I know that I am. Diane said she don't plan anything until after May 30th. Yeah. But where is he? Where's he at? He's not been found. Is he okay? I'm hoping there will be a miracle still. I say a wing and a prayer, but there's always a chance for a miracle. You know? Hey, Nana. Hey, sweetheart. I hope you're feeling good. I'm glad to see you in here. I've been missing you. Yeah, Mom is my prime suspect. Well, Mom was supposedly the last one with him, right? Now, the police hadn't come out and named anybody as suspects. However, this is a criminal case, and he went missing out of their home, the stepdad and the mom. So they are suspects, even though they haven't been named. I suspect they'll be named here shortly. Because it is a criminal investigation. And they shouldn't be upset about that because, hey, if you did nothing wrong and you have nothing to hide, just go ahead and do everything, which they say they're cooperating. Just go ahead and do everything to, get yourself cleared. I saw are you talking about the one where the dad come up? He was in the audience. I did see that. Yes, I sure did. I seen that one unless there was another one. Are you talking about where it looked like blobs of light? Because I did see that one. Is that something new? If you're talking about that one, I don't know what to make of that. I don't really see anything. I mean, honestly, they need better cameras if that's the one you're talking about. Whoever that was. I don't know where that come from. But if that's the one you're talking about, it's just blobs to me. And I know that, 2 flashlights in a backyard. Yeah, they said it was flashlights. I guess. Could be cat's eyes. A black cat with eyes. I don't know. I just take that with a grain of salt. Honestly. I don't know what it is. I'll let the police handle that one. I don't really have any opinions on that, honestly. Because where's the body? Where's the... Listen, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody can have their opinion on that. I think Smiley will set that one out. Have you ever saw Smiley keep her mouth shut? I think I'll set that one out. It was love bugs making love in the air. listen, I don't know. I'm not being funny. I honestly don't have an answer for that one. I'm a supervisor in a group home for adults with disability. I know too well the abuse that is suffered by the disabled at the hands of the family, and so sad. And that, yes, absolutely. I agree. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Well, we're all hanging on to hope. We're all hanging on to hope. And we're praying for a miracle for Sebastian. Hey, Ginger Snap and everybody coming in. See, Sebastian Rogers is 15 years old, and he is high-functioning autistic. He lives in Hendersonville, Tennessee, with his mother, Katie Proudfoot, and his stepdad, Christopher Proudfoot. He has a nice home in a very nice subdivision, low crime. He goes to a nice school. And it's been told by everybody that Sebastian is not a runner. He's not a runner. And he mostly stays in the house. And although they say no, neighbors have seen him, they know him, they know who he is, you can tell he's pretty much a boy who stays in the house. Because from his photos, he's very fair-skinned. And I don't care if you go out, you don't go out much, you're going to get some type of sun just from going out a little bit. He's not the type that goes out. She ran calling wildfire. Hey, Big Chief. Hello, everybody. But you can tell he pretty much does stay in. They say he don't like to be dirty. And as you can tell in all of his photos, he's very well clean. He's kept clean. I mean, you would think, you know, I mean, you can tell that's true. It's a true story. And he's got clean clothes. He's a very neat looking kid. Hey, Grace. Welcome, everybody coming in. But his real father, his bio father, said he would never go outside with no shoes or socks on because he had a very traumatic experience. As a child, he stepped on a dirt pile, and it was really a fire ant bed. Now, that terrified him. You can say, well, I've done that before. I think we all have. But he is autistic. He has problems. And a lot of times their skin is very sensitive. And if this happened to him, it probably really traumatically scared him to death. And, it's not the same as a person. But I had a dog that he got under the rocking chair on the front porch one time. And when he was a baby, and the chair ran over his toenail. And anyway, his toenail as a baby had to be took out. Every time he got his nails done, you had to call 2 days in advance and get him medicine to get him all doped up. No joke. No joke. Because you could not cut his nail. Absolutely. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I'm sure it terrified Sebastian. And I'm sure that's correct. Yeah, looks are deceiving. Looks are deceiving. Yes. Look at Summer Wells. They say she's this way. Her pictures say this. Okay, well, this boy looks like this, and it may be this way. Just saying. See, we can't have it both ways. Just saying. But it was odd. All his shoes were accounted for. They're adamant about that. His bio father, Seth Rogers, is also a Metro Davidson County police officer. I still hear people asking about that. He's about 15 to 18 miles away, give or take, from Hendersonville, Tennessee, where Sebastian lived. He was working that night on a night shift. The stepdad, Chris, was in Memphis, Tennessee, supposed 3 hours away, and the mother working, and all that can be verified. I'm not doubting that. Hey, believe it or not, Chris and Katie's not doubting that either. Katie was the only one there with her son, Sebastian. So on Monday, February 26, 2024, Katie said she went to wake her son up for school, but he was not there. She thought he might have just went to get breakfast, but she couldn't find him. So she don't call 911. She said she kind of looks around. She didn't call his bio father, who is a Metro Davidson County sheriff who was on duty that night, getting off that morning. No. She don't call him. She don't call 911. She calls the stepfather 3.5 hours away. What's he going to do? Well, let me just tell you. She says, Sebastian's right, Fine Summer Street. Poof, he's gone. Well, the stepdad 3 ways the police and reports Sebastian missing. You know, he seems to have control over everything. Then the stepdad texts the bio father. Still, the mother, Katie, did not do that. It was the stepdad. So he texts, not calls, he texts the bio dad. I just wonder if that's so it could be a paper trail. That's just my thought. But anyway, he texts the bio dad and he says, call me 911. Well, for you that don't know, that means hurry up and call me. It's an emergency. That was around 7 a.m. from what I gather from the bio dad's interview on where he called in at Pascal. And that's where the bio dad learned his son was missing. At that time, Seth gets off work and heads straight to Hendersonville to the mom's house where his son was last seen and supposed to be where he lived and stayed. He stayed all day there with the mom, speaking with Sumner County law enforcement and waiting on answers. That's where no answers ever came. None. Zero, nothing. The real dad said everything in the home was perfect. Actually, I think he said pristine. Except for Sebastian's room. I don't know what he meant by that, but that's what he said. That could have been from the mom looking under things or just his bed being unmade from him not being in there anymore and him sleeping in it. So I don't really know what that meant, but he said everything was perfect except for Sebastian's room. I'm not sure exactly what that meant or entailed of, but I'm sure Ellie does. And happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. Thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. And thank you so much. I love you. I love you all. I love all these babies and all these people. Hey, Justin, I did. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm not sure what to make out of that yet, Justin. I really am not. Thank you, September Virgo, for being a member for 2 months. Thank you, Candalee. I love you all so much. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being members. But the law knows. I feel like the law is holding so much more to them. They had drones, helicopters, horses. They went door to door. From my understanding, they went into some homes to look, and they were welcomed in the homes. They were welcomed in homes to look. Come on inside. My understanding is they had nothing to hide. The people want Sebastian found. They had security cameras checked, Ring doorbells. They spoke to all neighbors. They put out an Amber Alert. They had divers. They even drained a pond. Oh, which was funny. The stepdad didn't know anything about that, but that's okay. They looked under sheds, in caves, in all holes, wells. They brought in the National Guards. They brought in the state guards. Now, according to TBI, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, they issued an endangered child alert approximately 11:17 a.m. on behalf of the Sumner County's Sheriff's Office. And they wrote that Sebastian was last seen earlier that day near Stafford Court in Hendersonville. This is what TBI said. He was described as wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and glasses. Close to a dozen agencies, including the TBI, Tennessee Highway Patrol, Nashville Fire Department, City of Hendersonville First Responders, Sumner County Sheriff's Office, and Shackle Island Volunteer Fire all began searching for the teen on Monday, February 26. But see, that bothers me because some days later, and we'll get to that, and many days later, the mom, Katie Proudfoot, and stepdad, Chris Proudfoot, changed what he was wearing when they did a short interview, and I believe that was with Fox 17, when they found out that they were searching the Kentucky landfill. When they found out the landfill was being searched, because the law got the judge to sign a warrant, but it was said to be a precaution because that's where the household trash went, and the trash was picked up before police got there that morning, and Sebastian was reported missing. So if they found anything there, they're not going public with it. But according to a TBI timeline, as the search stretched, and this is TBI, as the search stretched into the afternoon, TBI sent out another tweet at 4:35 p.m. And they were asking residents living in the area around Beach High School and along Long Hollow Pike to check their outbuildings, garages, and cars in case Sebastian was using any as hiding places. Then, I can't recall off the top of my head, heard when the last search like this was, said Chief Deputy Eric Craddock with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. That's what he told Channel 2. Obviously, this one is more important, being a child who does have autism. The search teams covered nearly a 5-mile radius in the Beach and Shackle Island area. Then on Tuesday, February 27th, the Amber Alert issued. A search for Sebastian continued. Okay, Tuesday, February 27th, with the TBI upgrading the alert level to an Amber Alert around 3:25 p.m. Officials said the decision to upgrade the alert was based on additional investigative information developed during the search. The urgency of the search was already increasing as colder temperatures were expected to move into the area, and authorities were unsure whether or not Sebastian was properly dressed for the weather. Dozens of agencies continued searching and began employing unique tactics suggested by community members, such as playing Sebastian's favorite song, Eye of the Tiger. A potential sighting was reported on Newman's Trail, but officials confirmed it was not Sebastian. By February 27th, searchers had covered over 2,000 miles on foot and went through Sebastian's home multiple times. Now, my understanding is they searched 10 times, and by the time they got down to when we get to the part where they searched the landfill, they went back and took pictures of the backyard, which makes 11 times. But right here, we're still at 10 times. They searched his home multiple times. In a press conference, authorities continued to urge residents to check their surveillance cameras and report any possible information that could lead to Sebastian. Now, this was on February 27th, and this is interesting to me because if they done searched his home that many times, think about that. Them cops are already suspecting something, in my opinion. What y'all think about that? I guarantee you, they was already suspecting something did not add up, in my opinion. That's just me, though. Wednesday, February 28th. TBI puts out a statement. Officials continued to look for the missing teen amid rain and 40-degree temperatures on Wednesday, February 28th. Due to growing public interest, the TBI put out a statement explaining why Sebastian's parents were unable to share more details about the missing teen. This is what they said. Per TBI. Understandably, there is interest in hearing from friends and family to help provide more of a personal context about Sebastian. However, we have been requested by the family to let local media know that they are not in a position to speak to or be available to the media at this time. We have told them that while we would relay their message, it would be the decision of the individual media outlets and reporters to proceed as they see fit. TBI spokesperson. Do y'all need me to read that again, or did y'all get that? Because in my opinion, only, I do not feel reading this that TBI told them not to speak. I feel they were directed. I feel that they asked TBI to make this statement for them. Now, I do remember that they were asking for privacy, but also TBI added in here at the very end and made it very clear to me, anyway, that they were going to let the news media and the outlets and reporters proceed as they see fit. All right, I'll read it again. This is from TBI spokesperson. Understandably, there is interest in hearing from friends and family to help provide more of a personal context about Sebastian. However, that's TBI, we have been requested by the family to let local media know that they are not in a position to speak to or be available to the media at this time. We have told them that while we would relay their message, it would be the decision of the individual media outlets and reporters to proceed as they see fit. TBI spokesperson. TBI didn't tell them they couldn't talk, in my opinion. Hey, SL. I mean, am I hearing this wrong or am I reading it wrong? Maybe. So I'm not reading it wrong, right? See, they try to get TBI to come out and push that. TBI come out and spoke it, but they let it be known the family wanted them to say that, but they also are letting us know that that ain't what they are saying. That's not what they're saying. Didn't think so. I mean, I'm a lot of things, but I'm not ignorant. That's one of them. I'm not ignorant. All right, so here we go. So, Thursday, February 29th, search hits 4 days. All right, in a press conference, Thursday, February 29th, officials said they had received several tips and calls for people to check their surveillance cameras, but none was confirmed sightings of Sebastian. There was a glimpse of hope that day as a search dog tracked a scent, but it turned out to be a false alert. Investigators also drained a pond at the east of Sebastian's home and found nothing. Saturday, March 2nd, a reward offered for information. As the search for Sebastian entered its 6th day, with officials stating that there still had not been any sightings, the sheriff's office told News 2 an anonymous group of business owners in the Nashville area had pledged a minimum cash reward of $3,000 for information. The reward was raised to $3,500 the following day. Sebastian's parents also spoke publicly for the first time on Sunday, March 3rd, telling a podcast host more details about this disappearance. And then Monday, March 4th, the search was all of a sudden scaled back. Authorities announced Monday, March 4th, they were scaling back the ground search for Sebastian and transitioning it to an investigation after a week of intensive efforts and still no signs of the missing teen. They said, this does not diminish our commitment to finding Sebastian during the press conference. This is simply us transitioning from the ground search to the investigative side. During the March 4th press conference, Craddock also said there were no leads, no details to indicate that Sebastian is not alive. Thus, on March 7th, they checked the landfill. The search for Sebastian took investigators to Kentucky on March 7th, where investigators searched the landfill. According to the sheriff's office, the landfill in White Plains, Kentucky, is where trash was sent from his neighborhood in the beach area. Officials called the search of the landfill a precautionary measure to eliminate possible options and questions, and said there was no specific information indicating evidence or no anything related that Sebastian was there. The search concluded that evening, with authorities later stating that it did not provide any additional clues as to what happened to Sebastian. While we had hoped for a different outcome, our commitment to finding Sebastian remains unwavering. Sumner County Sheriff Sonny Weatherford said, "We will continue to explore all available avenues and resources to bring closure to this case and provide answers to Sebastian's family and loved ones." Few new updates have been provided since. However, the public has continued to push to keep the case in the spotlight by putting up signs in their yards and posting flyers from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office in local businesses and on social media outlets. Multiple vigils have also been held in the weeks since Sebastian went missing, with community members wearing green on Friday, March 1st, to support Sebastian and his family. Sebastian is 5'5" tall. He weighs 120 pounds. He has dirty blonde hair. If you've seen Sebastian or have any information about his whereabouts, please call 615-451-3838 or 1-800-TBI-FIND. See what y'all are saying. And hello to everybody coming in. And peas in a pod. Question is, things being hauled to and from construction site nearby dogs and alerted. Oh, and also, somebody told me, and I don't know how true it is, that the construction site also, that the bio dad said the first day or so that they got the scent on, or the trail scent or whatever, they didn't get it from the house to the site, but there was a hit at the construction site down the road where they're building a house. Some wanted to know about that. First of all, there's not cameras there. Second of all, it had to be a false alert, and if in my opinion, if he got put in if he was there, he had to be brought there, in my opinion, he either had to be carried, which somebody would have saw it on camera. He was not. And then put into a car there. Or he had to be taken from the house, from a car to another car. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know that. There's no proof. My question would be, did the stepdad come back to that site, but not all the way home? That would be my question. Again, that's for the cops. That's not for Smiley. But everybody wants to know. I don't know. That's just thinking outside the box. I got that too. The only thing with that is I only see lights. Is it a flashlight? But there's two. It could be cat's eyes for all I know. A black cat with eyes. I don't know. It just confuses things. It just confuses things more. I got that. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show you. I got to turn my... I mean, it's over on Nick Barris. It's an exclusive home security video from the night Sebastian supposedly disappeared. I don't know whose security camera that was. I'm just going to take a picture and blow it up. Supposedly, that was on a security camera. I mean, drop his link. I mean, he's good. Drop his link. It ain't anything about him. It's just the camera. I would hate to have my life depend on whoever's camera that was. Let me just say that. You would think in a neighborhood with $500,000 and $600,000 homes, whoever's camera that was, it would be better footage. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't, I can't tell anything on that. And I'm going up. I apologize because I wasn't watching a while ago while I was reading. I'm just trying to go up. Yeah, they're not acting like they do. That's for sure. Oh, the bio dad has been searching every day. He's still searching. Yesterday, I know that he went to South Nashville. He has been searching. Even when we didn't hear from him, he's been searching. Now, he was asked on Pascal if he knew if the stepdad and stepmom was doing anything. He said he heard. Now, here's the key. Y'all have to go back and listen. See, this is, I'm always trying to catch these things. Sometimes it takes me a little bit. Sometimes I have to go back and listen. And sometimes I catch them just like this. He said, as far as he knew, they were out passing out flyers and putting signs up. But he said, according to, that's what the mom and or stepdad had told him. So that information seems like, seems like it's allegedly coming from the mom and dad to him. So could they be telling him, yeah, we're going out putting out flyers and we're doing it? Yeah, of course they could. Does it mean they're doing it? No, sure don't. Sure don't. So I don't know. I know they didn't go to the vigil. They could have walked over too. That man drove about an hour away. 45 minutes to an hour away, depending on traffic, and then back. You know. They could have walked if they had to. They could have done anything they had to do to get there. They could have put a disguise on and got there if they thought that somebody was going to say something to them. I heard that on another channel tonight. Look, I guarantee you that ain't no Hawkins County, and I'm sorry. I'll say it. That is no freaking Hawkins County. Ain't nobody going to be bothering them people. Everybody up there wants the best for Sebastian and wants Sebastian found. And ain't nobody accusing them people. They might say bad things or nasty things or whatever. But it just ain't happening right now. Ain't nobody got no proof of nothing. And it just ain't, that ain't what's happening. Hey, Ryan's Truth. Hey, you got to see my live. Hey, glad you're in here. I don't know how good it is, but I'm glad you're in here. Ryan, let me ask you, I know you're up a few hours. What is your opinion just on this right here? Just a little. Can I get a little bit from you? I mean, something. I know Ryan's been out searching for, and I'm sorry. Ryan searches for Summer all the time. Yeah, on Sebastian. Do you know anything about this, or do you have any opinions on this at all? Do you want to come up, or, I'm always, you got to excuse me sometimes. You can come up if you want. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Oh, sorry. Ryan said, at first I was worried he went into the waterways because of his being autistic, but since it's gone on so long, I'm worried. I am too. I am too. I want to have hope against all hope. Do you think that, in your opinion, do you think that the dogs made a mistake? Thank you so much, SL. Do you think that the dogs made a mistake or whatever about that construction site? Because they can make, I know they can make mistakes. Oh, thank you, Brat. Thank you for becoming a new member. Love you. You hadn't followed it closely enough. Yeah, they're extremely good. They're extremely good. It's just that they didn't have nothing from the house. So I'm thinking he would have had to been carried from that. That's just my opinion only. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Andy. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. Oh, was it a scent? It was a scent dog. It was a scent. From my understanding, it was a scent dog. Yeah. But there was just so many red flags, like when the parents say, or the stepdad and the mom says he's going to walk through the door, and then the stepdad laughs. Also, when the mom says he's going to come home and he's going to have more friends than he ever wants, that's going to be the last thing you're thinking. I won't be worried about, is my child hungry? Where is he at? Can he get away? Call? All those things. you don't know until you're in that situation, but it's so many red flags. And again, not to try to accuse anybody, although it's hard for me. It is hard because I'm so passionate about these cases. I'm so passionate. Hey, Ricky. Y'all drop Ricky's link because he tries, and so drop Ryan's link, Ricky's link, and anybody else that's in here that has a channel. Because Ricky's doing his music thing, and Ryan tries so hard to find Summer. He's on the ground, boots on the ground. Y'all go watch him. Justin was in here a while ago. I hope he's still in here. Just please, we got to get these kids' name and faces out here. Trev Time is on Sebastian 24/7. I don't know if the labs in here are watching, but he's been having Trev Time on there, and he's been doing Sebastian. I want all these people dropped, and I really appreciate Ryan coming in here. But the deception of the clothes, why did the parents not say about the clothes until they started searching the dump? How hard was it? The Amber Alert, you heard the Amber Alert. It was black sweatpants and a black sweatshirt. I think with a hoodie, that's what was on the news and everything. And then you saw it on the TBI Amber Alert. Solid black, no shoes. But then in the interview, it said, what did it say? Oh, black sweatpants with white stripes. And then what? A long sleeve black t-shirt with some kind of design on the front. Now we got some kind of design. Oh, probably Star Wars or Minecraft or whatever. He only has 3 that he has, stepdad says. Wouldn't that have been helpful in the beginning? That was a flag to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's a flag to me. It don't have to be to nobody else, but it is to me. And then the fact that the neighbor, one of the neighbors, saw the mom coming home in the car with Sebastian, but Sebastian never leaving Sunday evening. Again, ever. Right? But she says she got up Monday morning to get him off to school, and he wasn't there. But the front door was locked, or the door was locked. Is that not a red flag? Well, hi. That's okay with me. I don't care. And they could come clear a few things up. They're more than welcome. I come on here every day about Sebastian. Like, why was there a 3-way call to the police? Katie, why didn't you just call the police? Or his biological father, who is a Metro Davidson County sheriff. I really would like to talk to Katie one-on-one without her controlling, in my opinion, husband who's been married 5 times. That's just me. If I had to choose somebody to talk to, but that's just me. And then there was that 3-hour phone call. The 3-hour phone call. The 3-hour phone call. So he goes to work in Memphis. It's still not clear. Was he on his way to work or was he at work? There's been 2 different stories. Was she talking to him when he was on his way to work, or was he already at work for a week in Memphis? I mean, of course, that would be the police can verify that. It don't add up. But the point is, I don't want to talk to my old man if he's leaving for any amount of time on the phone. He can go across town and I don't want to be talking to him on the phone. I'm just saying I love him, but come on now. God, he texts me sometimes and it's like, would you just stop? Can you go do anything by yourself? I feel like that's an alibi. I'm sorry. And then she falls asleep on the phone, on the couch, he says, and he wakes her up. Now that's 1, controlling to me, and 2, that is telling her to go get in the bed, staying on the phone 3 hours. To me, that's just an alibi. Did something happen before he left? It would just depend. I'd like to know also, when did he get home from Memphis on Monday morning? That's just me. Again, it may be normal for them. The bio dad said Katie went up there on the times that he had Sebastian on his weekends and stayed with him. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know. Right, Andy. I mean, please give me a break. A break. That would smother me to death. I mean, I think it's alibis. I do. That was the first thing I thought about. Now I'm hearing today, I don't have any proof of it. I don't have any facts to the matter. I don't have anything like that. Nothing. But I did hear today, and I'm sure more will come out. But again, they would have to find him and something would have to be wrong. I did hear something. There's possibly, allegedly, could be, again, this is not fact, that there could be possibly some insurance policies. I hope that's not the case. I mean, well, people have to protect their families, but I just hope that this has not come to that. So again, I don't want to accuse nobody. I just want, is there an address out of Sebastian out for? Wait a minute, hold on, let me see what this says. Is there an address out for Sebastian? More than Stafford Court. Not that I saw. That's the only one I saw him living at. However, his bio dad said that he was supposed to go live with him permanently after school was out this year. What I would like to know is, and I didn't see anything go through the Gallatin or Sumner County courts, which is Gallatin, or Davidson County through his or Katie's name. So I don't know if it's some kind of arrangement that they had, or if it was through a court system, or maybe even somewhere up towards Clarksville or somewhere else. I don't know. That's what I'd like to know, if it was by court or, I don't know if it's just because a minor is sealed. I don't know. But I'd like to know that. Yeah, Lolly. And listen, I don't see anything wrong with it. The dad's sister had made the bio dad, a GoFundMe page. So he does have a GoFundMe page. Gas is not free. He's still traveling back and forth to search. He's not, from my understanding, he's not on his job right now. He's searching every day for his son. Bills don't stop. But there is a GoFundMe page under Seth Rogers that his sister set up for him. And, even Trevor, we don't see anything wrong with that. But I'm just telling y'all, you can go over there and look at it and see. Do I believe he's still alive, Ricky? I don't. I'm telling you, it's a wing and a prayer if he is. It's been so long, but there's miracles every day. And I don't know. It's not good, Ricky. He's been without his medicine. It's been, oh, thank you, Kirst. Thank you so much. If you got gifted by Kirst, please thank her. That was so generous of her. Thank you, Andy. Also, this is his GoFundMe page. There it is right there. I mean, even a couple of dollars. Gas is not cheap, y'all. He was I think it was today, he was in South Nashville. So, gas is high. Just anything will help, I know all the store. Oh, this is so different than Rogersville. And again, I'm not trying to cut anybody down or anything. It's just, I know this place personally. And when they tell me this, and I have family there, and I'm just telling y'all, they say you cannot go in a store without being at a register and seeing Sebastian's flyer. You cannot walk in a door without seeing a flyer. Everybody is for Sebastian. They want this baby. He's not a baby. He's 15 years old, 5'5", 120 pounds, sandy blonde hair or dirty blonde hair. He wears glasses. Everybody wants him found. They are all working together, pulling together. This has went national. I've had people tell me their husbands are truck drivers. They're passing out flyers everywhere. There's billboards. Even the bio dad said, Memphis, all the places all over. Yes, it's got to stop. It has to stop. These kids have got to stop. We need to figure out where Summer Wells is. What happened to Monkey? Why is this happening? Why is this happening to these kids? And then we have, now look at the Soto's mom. I told you something's wrong with that lady. I know she's in on this. And that's just me. That exactly, Sassy Frass. That's what everyone should do in Summer's case instead of bashing each other and looking for content. They should be looking and help. Let me tell you something, and trying to scare each other away and all the evil, that word, just evil. That's right. Ryan said, amen. I told y'all before a lot of this even started coming out, I said, I can guarantee you, when they wasn't even asking for anybody to help search, I said, I'm telling you right now, my people's up there. They're down the street. I'm telling you, this is where I'm from. I'm so passionate about this, but I can guarantee you what these people are doing there. They're out. They're searching. They don't have to be asked. They don't have to wait on searchers. And this is why Tennessee is called the volunteer state. I have never, and no offense, Ryan or nobody, I've never, because I'm not talking about you, but I've just never seen anything like Hawkins County. Never. I don't know why they don't want Summer found. I don't know why they don't want. And it's not everybody. You can't drag everybody into that situation. You can't. Ryan is out there every day, searching. So is Trev Time, busting their butts. And then you got those just making up stuff and, oh, it's so scary and it's this and it's that. And they're going to get somebody hurt and they're going to get somebody else gone or worse. It's horrible. Horrible. Why? Oh yeah, Ryan, that I was born and raised there. I still have family there. It's beautiful. And they want to make it so ugly, and it's not. Yeah, Equus Search, I heard did a lot also here. They did a lot in Summer's. They wanted to do more in Summer's case. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I've said it before, Ryan. I said, you can't blame everybody there. And I've talked to so many people off that I have not put out. They just want to make it so bad, and it's horrible. It's like everybody is not the same. They're not. And you got bad people everywhere, even on down in Nashville, everywhere. But nothing like that. It's like, what in the world is going on here? What in the world? You live in you have a house in Jasper? You do? Oh, yeah, I've been through there many times. Many times. It's so pretty up there. Yeah. There's so many places that's beautiful there. Gosh, so many places. I know, my monkey. I know. It's horrid. And they all want to do it on these children's name or the parents or whatever. And it's, well, you know what I'm talking about. That's why I choose not to go in some anymore. It just makes me so mad now. Knoxville's pretty too, yeah. Knoxville, Chattanooga, all up through there. And Rogersville is pretty too. I mean, now I've granted only been there the one time in that one part. Nothing bad happened when I was up there, but well, other than people trying to set you up, but I mean, I'm in no hurry to go back, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but yeah, this is weird. I don't know. Yeah, it should be all about missing children. That's all it should be about. That's all it should be about. That's all it should be about. The missing kids or whoever, adults, missing kids, teens. Right, Grace? Right. But yeah, so Madisonville, you mean in Madison in Nashville, or because there's a Madison in Nashville, or you mean because see there's Nashville, Madison, Goodlettsville, Hendersonville, Gallatin, and it's just really right there. They're not all spread out like everybody thinks. It's like somebody's like in Nashville. Oh, I'm going to Madison. Okay. It's just really, we say it's down the road. Then we're going on to Goodlettsville. Okay. Yeah. See you in 30 minutes. Okay. Going to Gallatin. Okay. See you in 45 minutes. I mean, yeah, right. SL has the Villa cities. That's right. They do have some pretty parts, but now Nashville is getting so big. But that other boy that's missing from downtown Nashville that got kicked out of the bar the other night. Did y'all see that? They said he was 6'7". Oh, I'm worried about him too. But there's no way. I know I'm scared he come into foul play because there's really no way you could really miss him. But they have cameras all through there. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I hope he didn't go down and fall in the water because they're searching the water now for him. Because if he fell in that river, They say he was, the Luke Bryan's, I know Luke is. I know he is. Because he got kicked out of there. And, I know Luke is very, he's going to be very upset if he's going to think that's his, establishment's fault and everything. Because he's very tenderhearted. Yeah, his mom is very upset. What? What? You got told by Lawson you get put in jail if you search for Summer? Why didn't you ask him? When was that? Why didn't you ask him? Oh, see, Smiley would be saying, why don't you get out and look for Summer then? It's a wonder they ain't done put me in jail. It's a wonder they ain't sent for me. Mm-mm. I know. I saw that. About a week after she went missing. Oh, wow. Wow. Huh. That's just, I don't know. I just hate it. I hope they're all found. I really do. And summer's time is coming. Summer's time will come. Somebody, I believe, they will find Summer regardless. And I feel like also with Sebastian, I don't think Sebastian's case will go on long. Yeah, Ryan said I'd love to see him try. Right. Hey, he ain't got no room to talk now, does he, Ryan? He sure don't. Then why don't the Wells tell the truth and face their punishment? You know what? I think they're the type that I feel like if they were separated, well, not Dawn, but I feel like if Candace, like she said one time, if I go in, I'll not come out. Like, so if they gave her some hard questions and interrogated her, she might break down. But I feel like if it come down to it, they would probably take it to their grave. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Unless they were separated. They just think it's a joke. Everything's a joke to them, and Summer is not a joke. But I don't think Sebastian's case is going to take that long. I think the cops know. I think from reading what I read, y'all, they knew from the start something was wrong. And I believe with the bio dad being a sheriff, and I believe with his gut instincts, and I believe in my heart, some of the things that he said, if you read between the lines, him and the stepdad and mom stuff just does not match up. He's not really sticking up for them. Like they said on the podcast, oh, we're in touch and we stay good friends and we're this and we're that. That's not what he is saying. That's total opposite. And that interview he did, and he said, he's mine, he's mine, damn it. I believe he was sending out a strong message, but in a Cody kind of way, in my opinion. And I believe he suspects too, even if it's in his subconscious. That's just me. No, Seth is not. I'm not saying he's involved. I think he thinks that the mom and stepdad is involved, but he just is not coming out saying it. That's my opinion. I could be totally wrong. Yeah, he's not going to black because he's a cop. So he's not going to come straight out and say it. He's not going to, he's smarter than that. That's just my opinion. But he's hurting. He is so hurt. He is hurting badly. And you can tell. And you can tell the difference. So, but y'all, I thank you for coming over here and watching me. I'm sorry I was on here late. Thank you. I will continue to talk about it. Please, like I said, check out Trev Time. He's on it. He's keeping all the information. Unfortunately, this week through now tomorrow, I might come on in the morning, But, or if any breaking news or anything, I'm kind of going to be busy through Sunday. I just got a lot going on. But, so I'll have different hours and stuff. I don't know. Y'all know me. I don't never really schedule anything, but I'm just going to kind of be, unfortunately, I don't like to plan anything, but this week I got stuff planned through Sunday. Ugh, which makes it hard on me, but I'll be watching and listening, but Trev time, he's on this case 24/7. I mean, I text him about something. Did you see this? And it was like 1 or 1:30 in the morning, his time the other morning. He's like, I already got my notes. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you was awake. But yeah. And Ryan, he's on summer, which he's on boots on the ground. You know, and then I'm doing Lori. There's not much information about her, but we've got to keep Lori Page's name and face out there. We got to, you know, that's the odd case too. Dad up and moved. Just horrible, horrible things. Leave these kids alone. Leave them alone. And Summer Wells, like I said, she's in my heart from day one. So if you have any information, Summer or Sebastian, you can call 1-800-TBI-FINE, or on Sebastian, you can also call 615-451-3838. Please do so. Please. They're begging you for Sebastian to, any little thing you see, know, hear. They say it's not silly to call in, let them know. They want any information. They're checking out everything. Everything. And I will see you guys next time. I thank you. I thank you for all your memberships, anything that you've done, gave, said, shared, anything. I just love you, and I thank you for being here. I thank my mods. I thank you. I thank you for everything. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Millie. Thank you, everybody. Anybody I missed. I can't call you all out because I'll miss somebody. I've already missed somebody. But thank you all. I love you. And stay strong for Sebastian. Just hope for a miracle. Bye, y'all.